I'm James Richardson from the Agriculture and Food Policy Center at Texas A&M, and I'd like to talk a little bit about our recent visit to Washington, D.C. to present the baseline report to the House and Senate Ag Committees. This is a copy of our baseline report. You can get this by going to our website at afpc.tamu.edu. Then over on the right-hand side, first thing you want to do is click that January 2016 baseline briefing report. This is a short report that has a summary of an outlook for the economic viability of all of our representative farms. I talked about a representative farm process in the last video we put together. The second new publication on that website is the working paper. And if you want more detail about the representative farms and their economic viability, you want to click on that working paper. It's a 100-page report that has a detail about the economic outlook for each of our representative farms. Our representative farm system is set to present the report or present the results of what the FAPRI baseline would look like if it comes to pass for each of our representative farms. The baseline analysis that we're doing is for 2014 to 2020. The analysis uses 14 and 15 as the actual prices and yields that the farmers in our panels receive on their representative farms, and that's a starting period for us. And then 2016 to 20 is going to be the forecast period that we're going to use. We classify our farms in three measures. We look at this in terms of definition of financial position. We classify them as either in good condition, marginal condition, or in poor condition. A good condition farm is one that has a less than 25% chance of a negative ending cash balance and less than a 25% chance of decreasing their real net worth, or their real net worth being less than, at the end of the period 2020, being less than what it was at 2014. A marginal farm would be one that has a 25 to 50% chance of a negative ending cash balance and the same probability of losing real net worth. A poor farm is one that has more than a 50% chance of a negative ending cash and a decrease in real net worth. Let's turn to our rice farm outlook. We have rice farms in California, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas. We just recently added that Mississippi rice farm. And we look at the outlook of prices from FAPRI baseline. That's that black line there. We're coming off the high prices 2013. We've got slightly lower than the reference price for 2014 through 2020 for rice. This is our baseline summary over the last 5 years. If you look at that 2012, let's go back and put ourselves back in January 2012 when FAPRI did their baseline. We did a 5-year outlook for rice farms at that time, and the projection was pretty bad. There were 65% of our rice farms at that time who were classified in poor financial condition. Now, conditions improved in 2013 with a little higher rice price projections in that baseline. There were a few more farms classified in green and a lot fewer farms classified in red. We continue that pattern over to 2016. This baseline, January baseline that FAPRI just released, we just gave it to Congress yesterday, is showing that we've now got 65% of our farms in the green for rice farms. So this is the best rice outlook we've had in more than 5 years. The concerns we hear about in rice industry is the lack of water in Texas. It continues to be a major issue for farmers in several of the counties. And in this case, I must mention that we've assumed that all rice acreage was signed up in PLC. If we turn to the individual stoplight chart here for rice, the first two letters of the name of the farm name over there indicates a state, such as the California rice farm, 550 acres. So the numbers are indicating how many acres on each of the representative rice farms. The smaller rice farm in California, I got several questions about that in the House and Senate Ag Committee yesterday as to why it's red and the others in California are green. Just because this farm is smaller and has higher costs of production. Look at some of the other farms here classified in red. They start out in better shape, such as the El Campo rice farm. Starts out in better shape, but over time its ending cash reserve situation gets bid away, and they're having cash flow deficits over the period. And it's sufficiently bad that the ending net worth on this farm goes down in real terms relative to 2014, which is our base period. If you have questions about this projection, you can contact AFPC. Thank you.